Soft piano music plays in the background. A warm image of an elderly couple holding hands fades in. Narrator, gentle, warm voice. Are you curious how a 70-year-old woman keeps her husband emotionally close every single day, even after decades of marriage? In a world where so many relationships slowly drift apart with age, there's one woman whose love story defies the odds. She's 70 years old, her hair gracefully silver, her hands weathered by time, but her heart is still deeply in sync with the man she married more than 40 years ago. What's her secret? Today on Old is Gold, we'll take you on an inspiring journey through one simple daily habit that has helped this remarkable woman nurture her bond, keep her husband emotionally close, and prove that growing old doesn't mean growing apart. So sit back, relax, and discover a habit that can transform your relationship at any age. Her name is Helen. She's 70 years old, lives in a quiet town in Oregon, and wakes up every morning before sunrise, not out of necessity, but out of love. She gently places a cup of tea next to her husband Thomas's side of the bed. Every morning, the same cup, the same gentle touch on the shoulder, and the same 6 words. Good morning, love. I'm here too. It might seem like nothing special, but those 6 words have kept their hearts connected for nearly 5 decades. What started as a small gesture turned into a powerful emotional anchor, a habit that has withstood illnesses, financial hardship, aging, and the natural ebb and flow of life. Before we reveal the full beauty of Helen's habit, let's pause for a moment and ask, why do so many relationships weaken with age? The answer is subtle. As people age, life slows down, but emotional distance can speed up. Routine replaces excitement. Silence replaces laughter. Familiarity can sometimes become indifference. And yet, the human heart, regardless of age, still craves connection, attention, appreciation, and warmth. Many couples don't fall out of love. They simply stop showing it. Helen knew that. She told us something powerful. I realized one morning that the love we had wouldn't stay unless I kept giving it something to grow on. So what is the habit? Every single day for the past 32 years, Helen has written one loving line in a small notebook that she keeps next to the kitchen window. Just one line, every day. Sometimes it's simple. I loved watching you read this morning. Sometimes it's romantic. Your smile still makes me blush. Sometimes it's playful. You snored like a bear again last night. Every week, she leaves that notebook open on the table with a pen next to it. And Thomas, he reads it and writes his own line back. A notebook of love notes, an ongoing conversation, a quiet reminder. I see you. I still care. You still matter. Helen, habit is simple, but its power lies in consistency. Science tells us that small emotional gestures, when repeated over time, create deeper intimacy than grand declarations made only once. Psychologists call it emotional bids, small acts of attention that say, I want to connect with you, Thomas says. Some days I read her note and it makes me tear up. Other days, I laugh. But every day, I remember why I still choose her. This habit helped them keep communication open even when words were hard, feel appreciated even in silence, build trust even when life was tough. It wasn't about fixing big problems. It was about planting little seeds of love every single day. There's a saying, aging doesn't change who you are. It reveals who you've become. For Helen and Thomas, aging became a deeper journey into love, not away from it. While their bodies aged, their connection grew stronger. Their love matured. They faced loss, retirement, health scares, and loneliness. But that little notebook, it reminded them of the love still alive between them. One day, Thomas wrote, I couldn't carry your grocery bags today, but I'll carry your heart for as long as I breathe. Helen smiled when she read it. Then she wrote, that's all I'll ever need. You don't need a notebook to do what Helen did. You just need to show up every day in small ways. Here are some simple habits you can start today to keep your partner close even after many years. Leave small notes on their pillow, in their wallet, or in a drawer. Start a gratitude journal and write one reason you're thankful for them daily. Give a 10-second hug every morning. Research shows it boosts oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Say thank you for the little things. Appreciation never gets old. Reminisce together. Bring up old memories, photos, or stories. It rekindles emotional warmth. You don't have to fix the past. You just have to keep showing up in the present. When asked what advice she'd give younger couples, Helen smiled and said, don't let years replace tenderness. Keep choosing each other, not just in big things, in the small, quiet ways that say, I still see you, I still care. That's the lesson today. Not grand romance, not perfection, not fairy tales, just a simple habit, a quiet notebook, and two hearts still writing love into their days, one line at a time. So if you've been wondering how to keep your partner close, even after 10, 20, or 50 years together, remember Helen and Thomas. Their story isn't made of firework. It's made of warm tea, soft words, and one loving sentence a day. Try it yourself. Write a line, leave a note, say thank you, choose love every day. Because growing old doesn't mean growing apart. Not if you keep holding each other close. This has been another story from Old is Gold, where we believe age is not the end of love. It's the deepening of it. If this story touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who still believes in lasting love.